According to arrest warrants, the Department of Social Services launched an investigation into the Big Blue Marble Academy in Boiling Springs after receiving a complaint that the daycare was not hiring qualified caregivers and was not doing background checks. DSS decided to inspect the building on July 26th. The result of that inspection was Teresa Foster's arrest this week. The 36-year-old is charged with forgery. The DSS Office of the Inspector General arrested her on Tuesday. The warrant says Foster confessed to the crime. It goes on to say Foster created fake background check clearance letters for 9 daycare employees and gave them to DSS when they arrived for the inspection in July. Big Blue Marble Academy is on Springfield Road in Boiling Springs. We checked their rating in the state database. The daycare gets a B+ and has had 20 high-severity violations in the last 2 years. Foster is due in court on October 2nd. Grace Runkle, Fox Carolina News.